Begin with the sound of Om 3 times to bring divine attention to the self. Imagine you are everywhere. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord Krishna said to Arjuna, "Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt." So it's practice in the spirit of offering everything up to something higher and greater than the satisfaction of our own desires and needs. Do the practice as a divine duty of love to all. Let's come to standing. So let's start off with breathing to charge the body up. Imagine that the earth's energy is coming right up through the body, and then on the inhale, we're counting to 8. And we'll bring the energy up from the earth to the fingertips. Hold the breath for a count to 6, where the attention and the breath is at the fingertips. Exhale all the way back down. Feel the whole body charged with the earth's energy. Inhale, bring the earth's energy up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding at the fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale all the way back down. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale all the way up through the body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding at the fingertips the breath and the attention. Exhale all the way back down. Feel the body charged fully as the breath moves back down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, draw the energy all the way up. Holding at the fingertips now. Exhale all the way back down. Feel the charge flushing all the way down. Bring the arms down now. We'll do some exercises in order to promote releasing the toxins from the body, oxygenating the blood, and aerating the lungs. So let's just start off first by circling the head. From here on, just watch the body moving as though you're the witness. Try to move and practice in a way that does not disrupt the mind, that the witness from its calm observation. And switch directions. Allow the mind to remain calm and unagitated. Now the arms, breathing vigorously. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up, bring the arms up. Exhale, pull down. Now inhale, extend forward. Exhale, retract. Now swing the arms back and forth. Try to get the arms behind ears. Conclude, arms across the chest. Throw the arms back. Alternate the cross each time. more on each side. And release. Next one, we're going to bring the arms up over the head on the inhale. Exhale, throw the body down. And continue. And just allow the body to just hang down for a moment. Slowly pull yourself back up. Next one, we're going to reach the arms up. Exhale, come down to squat. You don't have to go down all the way. Just watch the condition of the knees. Go down as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale. And back up. Elbows out to the side now, at the height of the shoulders. We're going to twist from side to side. Exhale as you complete the twist on each side. And return to center. Next one has 4 movements. So we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down into squat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, swing the arms down. Okay, so let's begin. Put some effort into the movements to get the full benefit of the practice. It's the effort that counts the most. 2 more. Last one. Bring the arms down. Next one. Inhale, arms out. We'll bring the arms out. This is the exhale. Inhale, circle around. Exhale. Pull in and punch it back out right away. Let's begin. Next one, almost the same, but we're starting with the arms down. This is the exhale position. Inhale, circle around, full circle and a quarter. Pull in and pull and drop the arms down. And release. The next one, side bend. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Bend to the right on the exhale. Powerful movements. Last 2, and return. Next one is almost the same, except we're holding on the bend. So we inhale and the right arm up. Hold the breath as you bend to the left. Exhale, return. Inhale, left arm up. Bend to the right. Stretch through a little bit more, and return on the exhale. Continue. Lose yourself in the sensations. Come back up. Stretch, lengthen, go deeper on the bend. Allow yourself to just watch yourself in the mind, in your imagination. Move gracefully as you can, and this will transpire in your movements. Imagine all the benefits that you feel, all sensations are being transmitted to all beings everywhere. So you want to make the practice as good of an experience as you can for others through your own experience, through your own practice. One more on each side. Stretch. And the other side, final time. And release. Let's come down onto the hands and knees now. Cat-cow. On the inhale, we're going to stretch the front of the body, pull the shoulders back so the chest opens. Exhale, round the back, push the belly button into the front of the spine and the heart between the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale. Feel the shoulder blades separating. Inhale. Feel them squeezing towards one another. Exhale, again, separating. Inhale, same fisted bones, they spread apart. Exhale, pull them towards a point together at the base of the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back to the child's pose for a moment. Seat on the heels, forehead down. Breathe in. Breathe out. All fatigue. Slide forward onto the belly now. We're going to join our hands behind the back. Keep the legs and the hips down, anchored down. We're going to lift the upper body on the inhale. And come back down. Exhale. And up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more. Up and down. And relax. Arms by the side. Breathe in. Exhale. Relax. The arms out in front now. We want to use the momentum of the rocking to get us to help us in this next pose. Don't use your hands so much, they'll stop the movement. Inhale, you slide, you bring the hips up, the legs up. Exhale, up, back. Join me when you're ready. Throw your legs up. Then this will get the body up. And release. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. I'll push your way back into table, all the way back into child's pose. Next action, next sequence has 4 actions. Exercise. Inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, drop the hips between your hands into cobra, arch the back, head back. Inhale, come up into high cat again. Exhale, all the way back into child's pose. Let's continue. Inhale, up and forward. Back up, inhale. Exhale, all the way back. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward with the chest. Inhale, push it, the heart up between your shoulder blades. Exhale, seat all the way back. And up. Forward. Move gracefully and fluidly up and back. Imagine your wave on the ocean. Come up and forward, feeling as though the wave was cresting, and then back up, and then it flattens out. Up. Come forward, back up, and back down. Up, forward, shoulders back, up. Try not to create any wrinkles in the back of the neck or the lower back as you move up. So always creating space. Forward, drop the shoulders, and up and back. More up, forward, up and back. Rest. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Next action, we're going to glide through to cobra on an inhale. So you can start higher, elbows on the ground, and then pull your way forward. Pull with your hands. Come up, hold the breath in your cobra when you reach full height. Exhale all the way back. Inhale, take the full length of the inhale to come up as high as you can, holding a breath all the way back. If it's easier to start from above, you can, so you can come inhale, come into table, hips between your hands, and then make your way up with your head, hold, and back. So if that's easier for you, just go with that. Move according to your condition. Inhale. And back. In this version, as you slide forward, brush the nose to the ground, come up and back. Feel like a serpent creeping through the grass. Forward. Lengthen the front of the body from the toes right up to the chin. And back. 2 more. Glide. Inhale. Hold the breath. And back. One last time. Come forward and inhale. Stay for a moment. All the way back. And rest again. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. And then come forward onto the belly. Flip over onto your back. Doing tucks here now. Inhale, extend the arms and the legs. Exhale, tuck. Pull the thighs in towards the chest, the forehead or chin to the knees. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just last one. Inhale and exhale. Pull in and release. Inhale. Exhale, drop all the tension out of the body. Relax. Next exercise is almost the same, except we're holding a breath as we tuck. Inhale, extend the arms and the legs, stretch. Pull the body in, the legs in towards the body. Hold the breath. And then exhale, release. Inhale again, extend. Chest lifts. Hold the breath. Press the lower back into the mat. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Feel every muscle active. Pull in. Continue to contract the root muscles, the throat muscles, and relax. Inhale. Hold the breath. Tuck. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch. Push up to the heels and really base of the toes. Pull in. Form fists with your toes and your feet. Inhale, out. And hold. Tuck. Release. Inhale, stretch. And tuck. Hold. exhale. Inhale, stretch. And hold. Exhale, release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next exercise, we try to use your core as much as possible, but if you need to use your legs a little bit, your momentum, that's okay too. So just do according to do your best. We're going to inhale, throw the legs over the head and plow pose. And then bring the legs down as soon as the feet touch. Bring the body up, drape your body over the legs. So just breathe the way you can in order to facilitate the movements. Swing your legs over the head, feet to the ground behind the head. Bring the legs down smoothly and bring the body up as smoothly. Come all the way back. Roll and down. Drape the body over the legs. Come back. Halasana. And then come up. Paschimottanasana. You don't have to bring your feet all the way to the floor behind you. Just do what you can. Let's do one more. And bring your body forward, over the legs. Last time, when you bring your legs over the head, that's time to bend your knees, touch your feet, and come right up to standing. All right, so now we're going to move to the top of the mat, continuing our warm-up with Surya Namaskara, sun salutation. Come to the top of the mat, bring the hands to the heart. Remember, better than practice and even better than meditation is to renounce the fruits of your actions. Dedicate the practice to someone you love. Dedicate to all beings everywhere. Let's move together as one to stay in that collective intention and that collective mind. Arms up over the head. Come down, hands to the ground. Right foot back into lunge. Sink down through the seat. Raise the head. Come into high plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Chest a little bit behind the hands and pull with your hands. Pull the body between your arms, coming into cobra. Roll over the toes back into downward facing dog. The right foot steps forward to the hand and the feet together. Press the chest against the thighs, head down. Come all the way up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Modify as you need to. Move according to your condition. Now come down. Left foot back into a lunge. Sink down through the seat, into the plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Glide forward. Come into downward facing dog, or if you need to, just stay in child's pose. The left foot steps forward. If it doesn't make it all the way, you can lower the back knee down and assist the foot forward with the hands. Then feet together, thighs and the chest together. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. Reach up. All the movements fluidly. Watch the body moving by itself. Right foot back. Don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that feels intuitive to keep the breath steady and even. And then it will deliver more fluidity and ease to the movements. Right foot steps forward. Left foot joins. Head down. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. And up again, arch back. If you feel comfortable, down. Left foot back. Into the plank. Lower down immediately. And glide through between the arms gracefully. All the way back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps. Right foot forward, chest to the thighs again. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. A little bit of a different variation this time. Reach up and back. Go down. Now plant the hands, shift your weight forward, shoulders over the fingertips. See if you can jump up very slightly and then just slide back into chaturanga. You're hovering about an inch from the ground. You can also walk back and come down onto your belly. Next move. Come forward into upward facing dog. Lift the thighs and knees away from the earth. Hips between the hands and head up. Just stay here for a moment. Chest forward. Try not to create any folds in the lower back or the neck. Feel like you're howling at the moon, like a wolf or a dog. And now roll over the toes back into downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Bounce a little bit through the chest, trying to get it closer to the ground. Belly comes towards the thighs, top of the head towards the ground. And now we're going to lift the heels up between the hands. You can either jump forward to the hands or walk your feet forward. Chest to the sides again, head down. Come all the way up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Reach up again. Stretch the front of the body. Come down gracefully, hands to the ground. Again, look forward, push into your hands hard, and then come back smoothly, in hopping back or just walking back. Come all the way forward into upward facing dog, hips and thighs away from the earth. Hold it again. Bring the shoulders back so the chest is wide. Move the toes back into downward facing dog. Try to make the shape of a slide at the playground. The belly close to the thighs, so it's deep at the top of the slide, shallower at the bottom. Try to get the armpits close to the ground. And now lift the heels up between the hands. You can either spring forward lightly or again walk. Body down against the legs. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. And up again. This time no breaks in the movement, no holds. Press into the hands. Float or walk back. Right into upward facing dog. Smoothly transition back into downward facing dog. Melt the heart. Lift the heels. Look between the hands and jump forward. Head down. Come all the way up. Return. Last time. Sweep the arms up and back. Go down. Shift your hands. Make your way back into upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Get ready to come forward. Lift the heels between the hands. The feet are just gliding close to the ground as you come forward in the jump. Come back. Hands back to the heart. Take a deep breath in here. Breathe in from the heart center to the space between your eyebrows. Exhale back down to the heart. Establish yourself firmly in your own divinity. And release. So now hinge forward, bend the knees. You can bring your chest onto the thighs. Take hold of the opposite elbows behind the knees. And then push your seat up. Press the body against the legs so the legs straighten. If they don't straighten all the way, without the body leaving the legs, just keep your knees bent. You're more flexible. Slide your elbows further down and bring your forehead against the shins. Make sure you're trying to get your chest below the knees, the head resting on the feet. Now release, take the right foot back, lower the knee down, flatten out the toes. Come up and sink the seat all the way forward towards the front heel, hands on the knee. Inhale, bring the belly button and the chest forward, and exhale. So drop the head back, the heart lifts a little bit more, the belly button comes even more further forward and a little bit up. Keep the lower back from wrinkling, curl the tail under. If you like, sweep the arms out to the side, bring the hands together, index fingers form a point. Same line as the rest of the arms. Make the shape of a crescent moon. Then we're going to come back up, press into the front knee. And then come a little bit more upright so the shoulders are over the hips. Extend the arms out to the side. Sukha Virabhadrasana, easy warrior two. Strong lines here. Shoulders down. Good. Now from here we're going to bring the left hand down, the right arm up. Keep the left shoulder pressing against the inner knee. Option here, take a bind or half bind. You can either slip your hand in between the body and the thigh and then push the hand into the inner thigh, roll the right shoulder back. If you want to go a little bit deeper, lower the shoulder a little bit more so that the left arm can come all the way, the whole arm can come underneath the leg. Join the fingers in a lock or hold the right wrist with your left hand. Pull the right shoulder back. Option. Come forward onto the front foot, lift the back knee up. Bound triangle. Try to get the right leg to straighten by lifting the right hip. Left leg, if it needs to stay bent, that's okay. Keep pressing the shoulder into the knee. Now release, bring hands back down, hips and shoulders forward, back knee down. Inhale, come up, raise your right arm up. You can either take your hand to, we start here. Take the right hand to the other side of the knee, lean back if you can, and bring the hand to the inside the heel, left hand. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Exhale, twist to the left, look back behind you, towards the back left corner of the mat. If you want, you can stay there or you can go into the next progression. Right arm up, turning the chest forward, and then bring the armpit right down against the thigh. Left fist in the right hand. Push the left fist down into the right hand so the body comes up. Center of the chest comes to the thumbs, and then roll the left shoulder all the way back. So you try to get your chest looking up all the way. You can also bring your hands in Anjali Mudra if you like that position better. An expression of reverence and gratitude. And grace. Left hip back, head forward. Option here to come into revolved triangle. So variation. Lift the back knee and spin your feet so the toes are parallel to the long edge of the mat. The feet are parallel, toes facing the long edge of the mat. And then you just try to keep on. Bring the left shoulder back, the seat stays up, the head down. Okay, so I can do it this way so you can see better. This is always an option. Stay where you're comfortable. Now we're going to break the pose. Bring the hands down in front. And then arms out to the side, come all the way up. Bring your hands to the seat, push the heels in, toes pointing out. Push the hands into the seat and down at the same time. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, you can bend your knees a little bit so you're like you're riding a horse. Pull down. And as you pull down, press into the feet, lift the hips again. Bring the head back a little bit more, the chest up. Keep your hips forward. Shoulder blades are coming towards one another. If you want, you can move your hands below the knees, grip just underneath the knees. Now bring the hands back onto the seats. Pull down the hands, press in, come back up. Turn to face forward again, left foot forward. Sink down, warrior two, full version. Shoulders down, fingertips in the same line with the shoulders. Take on the consciousness of a mighty warrior. And then a humble warrior. Take the hands behind the back, pull the hands down, inhale, lift through the chest, exhale, come forward, nose going to the right a little bit so that the shoulder can come down on the inside of the knee. Otherwise, your shoulder lands on the knee. So if that's more doable, then by all means, go ahead. If you can, you try to telescope the chest forward, try to get the forehead to the ground. Lower the seat a little bit and it makes it a little bit more accessible. Bring the hands back down onto the back and onto the ground in front. Turn your hips and shoulders forward. Hands on the inside of the foot. Rock back and forth. Then push the right heel all the way back. Lower the knee. Flatten out the toes. Roll to the right a little bit. See if you can get the right forearm down. Roll back to the left forearm down. Keep the left knee close to the shoulder. Inhale, extend to the chest. Exhale. Continue to sink through the lower body. The hips down. From the hips down. If you're flexible, bring your chest right down to the ground. Hug the knee to the body again, to the shoulder. Keep extending through the top of the head. Exhale, sink through the seat. And now come back onto the hands. Bend the toes under on the back foot from here. I'll do it this way again. I'm going to come all the way back into side plank. You can bring your left foot in front. Raise the hips away from the ground. If you need to, you lower down on a forearm or you lower down on a right knee if that's a little bit better for you. Keep the right arm from, prevent from dropping into the shoulder. Keep the arm extended. If you want to go further, you can take other variations, perhaps left foot presses into your right thigh. Lift your hips, maybe even take the knee. Try to get your right foot flat on the ground. And release, come back down into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, soften through the heart. Then the right foot steps to the hands, back knee down. Inhale again, start by bringing hands on the knees, drop the seat forward, and lean away from the leg. Keep imagining you're pulling your body out of the hips. If you want, hands come together, Kali Mudra. You might not come down all the way back, you can come up a little bit higher. Stay more upright. See if you can get the arms a little bit behind the ears. Rock the shoulders a little bit. And then coming back, press into the front knee, come a little bit more upright. Easy warrior two, arms up to the side, turn the gaze over the front hand. Arms straight and true, like the intention of a warrior. Right hand down, left arm up. Bring the left shoulder all the way back. Moving into variations if you like. Either a half bind, pressing into your inner thigh, or a full bind. Drop the right shoulder down, right arm. The whole right arm can come behind and underneath the leg. Take hold of the left wrist with your right hand, or lock the fingers together. Use a strap if you need to. Next option, if you like progression, lift the knee up, bend the toes under, lift the knee up off the ground, bound triangle. Release, hands to the ground, left knee down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Go to bring the hands to the outside of the right knee, the left hand to the inside of the left heel. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, turn to look over your back shoulder. So you inhale, keep lifting through the upper back. Try not to drop into the hips. Shoulders down. Stay here if you like, or move to the next one. Move forward, the chest again, facing forward. Left arm up, and the armpit to the outside of the right knee. Right fist in the left hand or prayer position. Lift the body up higher than the thigh. Bring the center of the chest to meet the hands in front, or the thumbs in front if you're doing Anjali Mudra. Right shoulder moves back all the way. Option to go into the bound revolve triangle, or the revolve triangle. Lift the back knee, And then spin your toes to face so the feet are parallel. Head down, try to get even weight in both legs. And then release. The hands, bring them back in between the feet. Roll your way up. Hands pressing into the seat, push the hips forward, bend your knees, and then go back. So, this way. Press the hips forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to feel comfortable and steady. Or take your hands to the backs of the knees if you're very flexible. Just keep going down so the hands come towards or on the ground. Hands on the seat again. Press into the seat, pull down at the same time as you come back up. Good. Turn to the front again. So the right foot's in front and into warrior two. Shoulders down. Humble warrior. Take your hands behind the back. Pull the hands down. Inhale through the chest. As you come down, go to the left, the inside of the leg. Come down towards the ground. Embody humbleness reflected in your pose. Surrender. Bring the hands back onto the back. Bring the hands down onto the ground. Spin forward. And push back and forth off the heel, off the roots of the toes. And push back one more time. Lower the knee down. Uncurl the toes. Roll to the left so you can get the left form down. Then to the right form down. If that's too much, you just stay on the hands. Keep dropping down through the seat. Try to make your way down gradually. At some point, maybe the chest will come right down to the ground. Just try your best, have no expectations and no attachment to the results. It will come with practice, the results. Come back onto the hands. Bend the toes under. You can either scooch left knee in and just come back into modified side plank, or if you can, come into the full side plank. Full extension of the arm, the left hand's in front of the left shoulder a little bit. And you can do other variations if you like. Try to raise your hips up as much as you can. Left foot flat on the ground. Or take the knee. Look up. Back down into side plank, into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Left foot moves forward, halfway to the hands. Come on to the fingertips if you need to, or if you have a blocking place, you block on hand, Adho Chandrasana. Raise the right leg up, right hand to the right hip, and then start to pull at the hip so that you open up your body sideways. Shoulders and hips are stacked. Then the right arm comes up. Stay long through the side body. Raise the right leg up a little bit higher if you can. And then bend the standing leg, bend the knee, come down, back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Watch the body moving by itself. The right foot coming forward. You're still the witness. Imagine you're a witness. The right fingertips on the ground, raise the left leg up, move into the pose. Try to stack your hips, left hip on top of the left shoulder, right hip, and same with the shoulders. Extend the side body here, raise the leg up a little bit higher. and back down. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. And from here, walk your hands towards the feet, lower down into a squat. Toes turned outwards. Press the elbows into the inner thighs. Bring the hands, the wrists at the height of the elbows. Shoulders back. Place your hands on the ground and really squeeze the inner thighs against the upper arms. Press them in towards shoulders and vice versa. So push back, arms against the legs and legs against the arms. Lift the heels. Your shoulders come forward over the fingertips, your arms straighten. Press firmly into the ground. Keep looking forward and just see if you can flick your toes up. Your head is still higher than the seat. And then bingo, you're in crow pose. If you want, you can slowly tuck your chin in and see if you can bring your head down to the ground. Okay, and then if you feel comfortable, you keep moving your feet up. Tuck your heels in towards the seat, so you're in teddy bear. If you want to go into the full headstand, go ahead. If you want to keep your toes on the ground, this is okay too. If you need something a little bit softer, hare pose. Bring the head down onto the ground, the forehead on the ground, and lift your seat. Try to roll onto the back of the head. Keep your hands beside your legs or hold on to your back, your ankles. If you're in headstand, start to make your way down. All others, same if you're in teddy bear. Come out of the pose gently. Lower the seat back onto the heels. Child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll your way up. Take your legs forward. Bring your legs out in front. Lying on the mat now. For a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Now the arms beside the body, feet together. Press into the arms, raise the legs up. Keep pressing into your arms so your seat comes up. And if you keep pressing into your arms and just pushing with your toes, you might be able to get your feet behind your head. They don't have to reach all the way to the ground. But bring them as far as you can, and then bring your hands as supports. Actually interlace your fingers first. Try to move your forearms closer together, your arms right behind your back. And then bring your hands to the lower back, fingers facing up towards the sky. Come up with your legs one at a time or both legs together. Shoulder stand. Modify if you need to by bringing your knees to the forehead, bend your knees. Or if this is too much still, just bring your seat back onto your hands with your legs extended straight up. Imagine your legs against the wall. So you're actively pushing through the base of the toes. Your feet are over your hips. Regardless of where you are, take your attention to the space between the eyebrows. This is a seat of divine perception. Concentrate your mind to be still, or try to will your mind to be still. Straight up. Plow pose again. Bring the feet towards the ground behind your head. If your feet touch down, you can bring your arms behind your back and rest the hands on the ground. Otherwise, keep supporting your back with your hands if your feet don't touch down.
Start to make your way out. Hands on the ground, behind your back. Roll down. Keep your legs close to the body as you come down. Once your legs are all the way down, rest. Breathe in. Breathe out to drop all the fatigue out of the body again. Fish pose. Lift the one side of the seat, bring your hand underneath the seat, and then the other one. Palms down. Now tuck your shoulders under the body so the shoulder blades come towards another. Your thumbs and your index fingers are pressing against one another. Inhale, push into your lower arms. Push the chest up. Our back arches. And then bring the top of the head to the ground. Try to get as close to the seat as possible. Now imagine you're beaming love out of your heart to reach all beings everywhere. If you're feeling strong, bring your legs up 12 inches off the mat. If you want to go further, take your hands out from underneath, bring your arms in front of the legs with your hands together. Your arms and your legs are in the same line. And if you can, breathe very fast now, rapidly, like a sniffing dog, do it through the nose. Bring the arms and the legs down, legs first. And when the arms come down, allow the head to come back down. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press your arms into the body beside the legs. Raise the legs again. Lift the hips a little bit. Come into seated, but try not to let your feet drop. Coming into Navasana. If you need to, you can bend your knees so your feet are level with the knees. You can keep holding onto the backs of the knees or extend your arms. You can also extend your legs straight. Bring the chest up, shoulders back. Again, breathe very fast to the nose, like a sniffing dog. Plant the feet down and slide your feet in actually. Hug the legs to the body. Take a deep breath in from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the chest. Hold the breath. Contract the muscles of the perineum. Pull them up towards the navel. The chin comes right against the chest. Watch the space between your eyebrows as you hold the breath. Exhale, slowly release the locks, release the tension in the neck and the throat, and the root. Slide your legs forward, Paschimottanasana. If you need to, you keep your knees bent. Raise your arms up. Drape the body over the legs, the belly on the thighs. You can take hold of the shins or the edges of the feet. Depending on your flexibility, you can start to push the heels forward. Keep the chest and your belly with your thighs. As we did in standing version, imagine you keep pulling the chest forward on the inhale to get length through the spine. Exhale, keep pressing the body against the legs to allow for more release in the back of the legs. Take your attention to all the areas where you're trying to relieve the tightness. That's where the prana will go. And roll back up. Hands behind your back, fingers facing away. Purvottanasana. Bring your knees in a little bit, dig into the heels, and then press your hips up. The more you press your hips up and roll the thighs and knees towards one another, the more the toes will come down. This is what you want. Push the toes into the mat. The chest is higher than the shoulders. Bring the head back. this is too much, walk your feet in so they're underneath the heels or underneath the backs of the knees. Bench pose. Now from here, wherever you're at, breathe very fast again, through the nose. Lower the seat down. Hug the thighs to the chest. Inhale. Hold the breath again, unless you have any conditions, heart conditions or high blood pressure. In which case, just keep on breathing normally. Concentrate on the space between the eyebrows. Exhale, release. Cross the ankles. Come down onto your belly. Join hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Bring your legs up. Try not to bend the knees. Make as though you're trying to reach. Hold on to the legs, the heels, or the ankles. Pull the body up a little bit higher. All the body, muscles in the body active. Squeeze the buttocks and the shoulder blades together. Exhale down, relax, breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Join hands together, lift the chest, lift the legs. Keep the feet and the legs together if you can. Keep on breathing, but contract the buttocks and the shoulder blades. Pull up a little bit more. That's it. Lower down, relax, breathe in, breathe out, relax. When you're here, just flip onto your back. Just take hold of your heels, bring them right beside the hips, on either side of the hips, arms out to the side. Drop both knees over to the right. If you want, you can slip your right foot over the left knee, outside the left knee, and use the foot to anchor the knee down, pulling you down towards the ground. Then try to get the right knee to the ground as well. Keep the backs of shoulders on the ground so the front of the shoulders don't pop up. Flat line from hand to hand through the chest. So try to lengthen the line from the left shoulder all the way down to the left knee. Curl the tail under. Now release. Bring the knees back to center. Again, the feet are wide. Drop the knees over to the left. You can look beyond your right hand, and again slip your left foot if you like to press down on the outside of the right knee. Keep pulling the right knee down towards the front end of the mat, from the right shoulder all the way down to the right knee. Lengthen that curve. No wrinkles in the lower back. And return. Just open up your feet, straighten the legs, and the arms come a little bit closer to the body, about halfway. Palms are facing up, feet falling away from one another. And now take deep breaths in. With each exhale, let go of more fatigue, more effort, more tension. Relax as much as possible. Surrender to complete relaxation. Imagine that you're drawing in the best of the universe. Everything that you need in order to feel fulfilled, content.
Whatever you draw in is meant to be shared with all beings. So all the love that you put out there, all the goodness comes back to you. And you just keep on sending it out. So it's a constant filling yourself up and then filling everybody else up. So that we all benefit from one another. We all are in harmony with one another, all living in love. Slowly start to bring the awareness back to the breath, back to the body, reconnect with the physical form. Feel everything starting to awaken, the inner systems that animate the body kick in. Feel the fingers, the toes, the limbs, the arms, the face, the breath. And when you're ready, in the most gentle way possible, the most reverent and quiet way possible, come back to a seated position. Moving away that preserves all the tranquility that we created through the practice. Close with Om Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it out everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming. Have a very, very happy Christmas to you and your loved ones. Sending out love to all of you. See you soon.